Lancaster Sussex game. There was really bad internet going on there. People were complaining about the stream. The goal happened, and now it's a 3-1 hockey game. We'll turn it around. So we're going straight to YouTube here. We're not going to have the scoreboard. I'll keep you up to date as much as we can. We're in the second period. 9:46 remaining. Lancaster is leading 3-1. Jack Merrill with the puck. Emmett Tabor. Emmett Tabor comes out. Nice attempt by Emmett. Emmett just barely gets his blocker on it, was able to put it over. Purdy right now, cornering the guy on the boards, pretty good. 9:20 remaining of the second period, 3-1 hockey game. Jack Merrill behind our net. Jack Merrill plays it way up. Here comes Parker McLaughlin from Sussex. Good job there by Moffat to play him down, but Moffat's going to take a penalty for it. 8:59 remaining, and it's a power play coming up for the Sussex team. Again, that's kind of the problem with this league, if you ask me. And again, I don't know what kind of criticism I'll get for criticizing the referees, but in general, they're calling too much stuff. Like, that wasn't a penalty. Shouldn't be a penalty. I'm getting text still telling me that the internet was bad. I'm hoping it's cleaned up now. People just have to find the stream. Jay Cunningham gets kicked out of the draw. Back to the point. Loaded up. Jay Cunningham behind the net. Jay over for Sawyer. The other problem with people finding this feed is the other one with the scoreboard. It will stay up for 7 hours saying that's still live streaming. So people trying to find this are probably clicking back on that. Jay behind the net. Good centering pass over for Wesley. West, nice little move, gets around, shot, doesn't get through the crowd. Brennan Webb gets in the way. Torrey Bedford's able to throw it down the length of the ice. Again, Lancaster penalty killing right now. Brett Proctor with the puck. Power play for Sussex here. Brett, way through. Jackson Vaughn did a great job there stopping Rhett, because if he's able to get that big shot off, it's trouble. Puck's around. Wesley Tabor, bouncing puck. Comes back to Brennan Webb. Brennan Webb throws it. It's going to come just wide of the net. Brett Proctor with it. Brett Proctor. Torrey Bedford offside. Jungles it a little bit. It's a 3-on-2. Again, power play by Sussex. 7:30 remaining of the second period is a 3-1 hockey game. Ian Moffat in the box right now for the Lancaster team. Back to Wesley. Wesley tries to take a one-timer. Armani Stevenson with a 3-lane to the net. Armani loads up, shoots, goes into the net post hard. I hope he's okay. That net didn't move much, but he went in rough. The referee's got his hand up. Again, this is definitely an injury, and there's definitely concern here. Not 100% on the penalty. Armani went hard to the net, made a good attempt to score. Again, I don't know if he took that on his shoulder or collarbone or what. Definitely a painful play. Good attempt by Armani. I don't know what's hurt on him. I thought it would have been a shoulder, but it seems to be favoring a leg. Yeah, Armani's going to leave the game. Again, that post didn't move much. These are heavy nets. So just as an update, 18 seconds remaining of a power play that's still going on for the Sussex Rangers. Good short-handed attempt by Armani Stevens. It's a 3-1 hockey game right now. And we're halfway through the game, just about. Brett Proctor's going to the box for that. So there'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 18 seconds, and then Lancaster will get a man advantage. They're going to kick Red out for that. Like, that's, again, I don't have a photographic memory. I don't know how the play all came about. I know Armani went hard to the net. I know he hit the post. I know he's hurt. But every time there's an injury doesn't necessarily mean there was something malicious. So you're on the wrong stream now. Yeah, there's a new stream up without a scoreboard. But they're both probably saying that I'm live streaming because the other one doesn't go down for 7 hours. I have eight people on this one right now, so not a lot of people found it. Yeah, I had to give up on that one. She's probably here yet. So Cohen Butcher's going to serve the penalty. Again, it's hard to find referees. It's hard to get referees. This referee I've seen in the past. I haven't found him to be overly competent. I'm sure he's going to kick Ryan out here. And again, I hate to be talking out of complete non-knowledge here. Maybe it was a bad play by Rhett. From what I seen, I didn't think it was, but I would have to go back and watch it. So we're gonna have, they're calling that a 5-minute major. So we've already had a 4-minute hit penalty, which absolutely was nonsense. Again, this one, maybe it was serious. I'm scared to say it wasn't at this point. Shot, blocker save. We're just going to throw it down the ice. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds of a power play for the Lancaster Thunder team. Tanner Fulton. Here comes Jay Cunningham. Nice job to kick it up to his feet. I don't think he'll get possession of it in time. He gets around a guy, shoots. Oh, loose puck. Second attempt. Good job there by the Lancaster player to get it out of dodge. Was that McCauley? Good job by Jacob. Here comes Emmett Tabor. Emmett on a breakaway, for some reason, is getting called back. I'm a little confused. We're going to the box again. There's a player from each side going. We did have possession going in on a breakaway. There must have been something going on behind the play that brought the referee's attention. They have 5 players out, we have 2. There's no way that can be a thing. Five on 4, Tucker Godin out there with Ian Moffat. On the back end, they have their Parker McLaughlin. I can't see who's on the far side. I know generally, I think Rowan Blackear's on this line. Purdy on the other side for the defenseman. Ian going hard, going to catch up to Wesley. Wesley with the puck. Ian takes down Wes. Tucker Godin behind the net. Bouncing puck out front. Bouncing puck stopped at the line, but they don't hold the zone. Can power play for another 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 5 minutes, 47 seconds remaining of the second period. Is a 3-1 hockey game for Lancaster over Sussex. Currently, Sussex sits third in the league in the standings. Lancaster, a couple teams back from them. McLaughlin. West Tabor just throws it down. Again, we are penalty killing. 3 minutes, 2 seconds remaining of the penalty kill. 5 minutes, 16 seconds remaining of the period. 3-1 hockey game. Here comes Ian Moffat. Ian Moffat, he's got takes a shot just over the corner. Good attempt there. Maddock McDonough with it. Maddock plays it back for Ian Moffat. Ian, centering pass, goes off a stick. Good chance by McLaughlin pinching in. Tucker Godin with it now in the far corner. Tucker finding center, goes back for Maddock. Maddock makes a nice move around Sawyer, loads up, shoots, scores. Maddock McDonough makes it a 4-1 hockey game. Power play goal by Maddock McDonough. It's unfortunate because Lancaster's coming out here and playing some real good hockey, but the story of this game is once again going to be referees. It's been the story of many games this season. Power play goal by Lancaster. The power plays will remain for another 2 minutes and 32 seconds. 4-1 hockey game. 4:47 remaining on the clock for the second period. Cunningham in. Here comes Jackson Vaughn. Over for Tory Bedford. Tory with a free lane here. Tory holds up. Shot, goal. Tory throws it into the crowd. It goes off the foot of I believe Vaughn. I think Tory might be getting credited with it, but I think the last person to touch that puck was actually Jackson Vaughn. But Tory Bedford made things happen. She threw it into the crowd. Again, a funny angle. Puck came out, and it's a 5-1 hockey game. Again, another power play goal. There's still 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining on the major. Brendan Webb. Nice shot over for Tory Bedford. Jay Cunningham with it behind the net. Jay chipped up off the boards, up for Felix. Stopped there by Gritton, Jake Gritton. He was on our spring team, great little player. Tory Bedford getting possession out front. Black here with a shot, and Mitchell Carr finds it, eats it up. Jackson Vaughn staying out in front, getting a little bit of harassment. Lancaster Thunder up 5-0, or 5-1, I'm sorry. 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the second period. 1 minute, 42 seconds remaining of the major penalty. An action-filled penalty. Mason back to Calhoun. Shot, nice attempted shot there by, I think it's Jackson Parson wearing an Edgar jersey. Shea Surratt. Here comes Emmett Tabor. Emmett gains the zone. Emmett back. Emmett still with possession, shoots wide of the net. Off the backboards. Play up for Jacob McCauley, who has a goal on the game. I think it was the first goal of the game. Tanner Fulton. Tanner, shot from way out, doesn't get through traffic. Comes around to Mason. Mason with it. Mason looking for options. Just kind of throws it in, goes off a shin, ends up in the middle. Shea Surratt brings a player down. Emmett. Centering cross. Nice shot attempt. Nice play by Jack Merrill. No goal. Jack seemed to be celebrating there, Merrill. Referee came over to check it out. He said it was no goal. Either it didn't cross the line or the goalie did such a good job hiding it that he deserves to get away with it. Again, I feel bad because Lancaster's having a hell of a hockey game here, but I'm distracted by the officiating. 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining of the second period. and it is a 5-1 hockey game. It is still a power play right now for the Lancaster team for another 20 seconds. Shot looping behind the net. 10 seconds counting down on the power play. Tucker Godin. Penalty coming up. So we're going to have a 5-on-3. Tucker Godin went down there, and drew a penalty. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for 6 more seconds. And then we will remain on the power play that we've been on this entire period. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining of the period. Shot wide. Parker McLaughlin. I hope if somebody wants to make a comment, I see we only have 5 people watching. I'm hoping the internet's working a lot better than it was. Often the scoreboard is a large draw on the internet. So I'm hoping with that down that you can actually see this. I'd like to be able to clip some of these goals for the Lancaster team. Again, I know and like a lot of these kids. Almost all of them are in my pickup group. And if you are a parent of one of these kids who aren't in my pickup group, get a hold of me and I will add you. Maddox McDonough behind the net. Godin. Tripped up by Parker. Parker going to the box. This will extend the 5-on-3. 5-on-3. The thing that kind of bothers me about this is that this isn't an anomaly. Like, this isn't like, oh, this game kind of got out of control with the penalties. Every single game, everywhere we go, every game I go watch the Hampton games, the KV games. It's the same thing over and over again, where the officiating is, I'm just going to say, is awful. I don't know if that'll get me in trouble, but it's awful officiating. It's not that things aren't penalties, it's like everything gets called all the time. We need to lower the standard of what is a penalty or something, just so some kids can play some hockey. Armani Stevenson is back on the ice. He's the one who took the injury and had Rhett kicked out and served the major penalty. So Armani's back on the ice. There's some kind of controversy about this, about coming back to the ice after having the injury that caused Rhett to be kicked out of the game. Torrey Bedford. Mitchell gets it down in front of him. Shea Surratt kind of shoves it into him. I wouldn't recommend that for any defenseman. It will usually end badly. It is still a 5-on-3 for another 53 seconds. Plays over for Jake Gritton. Penalty coming up. Some kind of cross-check is being called on one of them. So again, I think this would be a make-up call to say, geez, we've just been calling one side a lot. I'd never seen a cross-check out of Rowan Blackyear here, but Rowan Blackyear is going to the box. This will make it a 5-on-4 for the next 43 seconds. Jake Gritton behind the net. Chipped over for Brendan Webb. Brendan Webb over for Gritton. Just bounces over stick. Felix Travis staying in there with him. Shea. Here comes Jack Merrill. Jack, hard shot. That should be offside. No, I think it's okay, I guess. Jackson Vaughn with it. Jack Merrill. Nice little poke there. Jay Cunningham. Jay. Plays it around back. Jack. Puck out front. Played up. Jackson Vaughn skates on tide and he tripped on it. It's a good thing that the period ended for him. That could have went poorly. We are going into the third period. It is a 5-1 hockey game for Lancaster. Both teams with a man in the box for the next 33 seconds. And then it'll be 54 seconds after that. Or 23 seconds remaining. Again, Lancaster's having a heck of a hockey game here. They really got their goal scoring going this weekend. We are what I would consider a top team in this league. They have a 5-1 advantage over us going into the third period. So I hope I'm not taking anything away from Lancaster and their performance here. Here comes Jay Cunningham, loads up, shot. Edmund with the save, off to the left side. Bouncing puck, back to Cohen Butcher. Cohen. Cohen ran over by Jackson Parsons. Again, arms up for a penalty. It is body contact, but that's even where I don't like the standard. I don't even think that should be a penalty. Setting up behind the net. They're going to touch it. We still have possession. Back to the point here for Butcher. Butcher puts it off a shin pad. We should regroup. Again, we have the man advantage, empty net right now. Here comes Wesley. Wesley gets gain the zone. West's going to take the shot. Glove save, but a dangerous glove save. The glove with the pad not behind it. If he would have fumbled that at all, that could have ended up in the back of the net. There will be a penalty coming up for Parsons. Again, a little too physical on the play for what the standard is of the league. McLaughlin in there. Felix drops it back for DeMerchant. Emmett Tabor with it. Jack. Jack Merrill. Circling, trying to find some options here. Back to Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt's just going to play it back down to Jack. Emmett, back for Felix. Felix is very good around the net. One of the best hockey sense out of just about anybody his age. Speaking of his age, he is an underage player who was evaluated up. Parker McLaughlin. Bouncing puck. Felix over, or Jack over for Felix. Back to Jack. Jack tries to take the shot, goes up a stick and wide. Emmett takes a penalty. Purdy probably could have got away with that, with not getting a penalty himself if he didn't go back aggressively. Emmett was probably in the wrong there. Obviously, Purdy was harassing Emmett to the point that Emmett went back and got feisty with him. If Purdy would have kind of let it go, I think we could have been better for Lancaster. Parker McLaughlin. Here comes Jacob McCauley. Jacob gets tied up with Butcher. Jay Cunningham. Shot wide. Bouncing puck. Nice centering pass. Unfortunately, nobody there. Cohen Neal. Tucker did get held up. West Tabor does a good job holding the zone there. And we are at even strength. We have the coincidental penalties in the box right now. I don't know how many minutes of this game there hasn't been anybody in the box, but shot off the boards. It's gonna go down. Said it went off something. 8 minutes, 32 seconds remaining of the hockey game. It is a 5-1 hockey game for Lancaster over Sussex. Anybody tuning in late? Corey Bedford. Cohen Butcher with it. Up for Sawyer. Shot around the boards. Over for Sawyer. Sawyer with it. Sawyer loads up. Nice attempted tip in there by the Merchant. Good save by Enman. Here comes Jackson Vaughn. Jackson gets a little lost behind one of his guys there, Rowan Black here. Jackson Vaughn, nice give and go out there for Black here again. Torrey Bedford there. Jackson, Shea Surratt on him. Shea rubs him out. Jack comes in to help him. Rowan Black here comes to help Lancaster. Jack going the other way. Puck's on the net. Mitchell redirects it. Off the boards. Felix gonna try to get there. Torrey Bedford on him. Torrey continues to keep swinging. Good job by Torrey. Make sure nothing happens. It's gonna go down the length. It is an ice. Again, the strange thing, well, maybe it's not a strange thing, but for people watching from other regions of the country, might not realize like how small of a hockey community it is. Like, I can't speak enough to the quality of these kids. I know every one of these Lancaster kids, either from pickup hockey or my son playing with them in the past, or even my spring team, or even spring teams I'm playing to design right now. Same thing with Sussex, same thing with Hampton. Like, it's a very small community. This is where I take issue with sometimes officiating that can get kids riled up against each other. I couldn't say nicer things about all of these kids on the ice. But sometimes when things are just being called nonstop, everybody gets worked up. Purdy gets it, throws it in. Cohen Butcher shoots. Oh, beautiful save by Emmett. Good shot by Cohen Butcher. He really had that corner lined up, but Edmund gets the blocker up there, a part of the stick, makes a beautiful save. Here comes Jay Cunningham. He's one of our best shooters. Nice pass over for McLaughlin. Here we have again Parker McLaughlin versus Parker McLaughlin. Battle of the pass. Blows the wheel. Last time we played Lancaster, they played us in Sussex, and several kids ended up having skate issues on the Lancaster team. Again, Jacob McCauley, who plays for this team, one of my son Nolan's best friends. A lot of trash talk about, oh, if the ice was better, we would have killed you. And he's making good on that claim. The Merchant. Ian Moffat. Ian centers it. Jack Merrill and McDonough getting tied up. Here comes McDonough. McDonough able to just run over the Merchant, who was trying to interrupt the play. Moffat. Back to Webb. Brennan Webb, nice puck movement over Jake Gritton. He fumbles it for a moment, and Felix Travis is on it. Felix Travis getting rubbed out by Jake Gritton. Emmett Tabor able to find the puck down low. 4:28 remaining of the hockey game. Is a 5-1 hockey game for Lancaster over Sussex. Emmett turns. Front. Oh, nice pass over from Ian Moffat to McDonough. He didn't quite control it. 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the hockey game. 5-1 hockey game, Lancaster. Jay Surratt. Jay up for Felix. Penalty coming up. Again, Ian Moffat going for the stick. Matic McDonough very worked up over here. I'm not sure what he's upset about. Vaughn touches the puck, and it will be a power play for the Sussex team. 3 minutes, 32 seconds remaining. It is a 5-1 hockey game. Jay Cunningham gets it back. Cohen Butcher. O'Neill. Lancaster's able to escape the zone. They're happy Black here. Again, he has a lot of defensive experience in his resume. Smart to just dump it in and not worry about it. They are holding a 4-goal lead with 3 minutes left of the game. Safe hockey is probably the best plan right now, and they are penalty killing. McLaughlin turns and fires. Jackson Vaughn, one of the stronger kids in the league, has the puck. Goes for a wraparound. Cohen Butcher. Cohen. Nice play up for Sawyer. Tremblett. Sawyer over for Emmett. Emmett's going to go for Jay. Jay's the trigger man on this line. Cohen Butcher. Cohen's just going to play into the corner. Emmett Tabor with it. Emmett, wrap around. Sawyer with a chance. Backhand. Still loose. Good job by Lancaster shutting down any plays there. Back to the point for West Tabor. Everybody just tuning in. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. 5-1 hockey game for Lancaster over Sussex. Bouncing puck. To this point, Lancaster has been the better team. Pretty sloppy hockey game. Sawyer just had the stick knocked out of his hand. And there will be a penalty coming up for Parker McLaughlin. This will be a 5-on-3 for 29 seconds for Sussex. A little too late for anything to really come of it. 2 minutes left of the hockey game. It's a 5-1 hockey game. And we had in this game we took a head hit penalty, which was a 4-minute, and Proctor got kicked out with a 5-minute major. So it was a lot of penalties. At the same time, Lancaster came out, played their game, and played it well. Here comes Jack. Jack loses the zone. A little bit of a mental error there for Jack, who is he could easily be playing AAA if he tried out. One of the best defensemen in the league, without question. Emmett Tabor, 1 minute 41 seconds remaining of the hockey game. It is still a 5-on-3. We haven't really generated anything during this 5-on-3. The 5-on-3 had just ended, and now it is a 5-on-4. 1 minute 28 seconds remaining of the game. 5-1, Lancaster. Emmett trying to find some room. Good job there by Lancaster, not letting much happen. Maddox McDonough again. Plays quite aggressive. Again, he get penalized for it here, but it's not a bad way to play. I think he has a great style of hockey for probably a spring league or something. The penalty and the period pretty much line up exactly, so we will finish this game at a 5-on-4. 46 seconds remaining of the game, counting down. Lancaster comes out with it. Maddox McDonough throws it just wide of the net. Shot. Wide. 25 seconds remaining. Battle along the boards. Lancaster would be smart just to sit on this. We're offside if we come in. Mac McDonough having a long shift out there. Brian DeMerchant. Big win for Lancaster. Again, this puts them in the 4-win club, which will put them 4th in the league. Right now it'll be the Outlanders, #1 in the league. The Ice Dogs, #2. We will still have an edge on them. Our record will be 4 wins, 2 losses. They will now have 4 wins. I don't know if they have a tie. Maybe they do jump ahead of us. I think they have more losses than us, but maybe they've played more games than us. Great game by the Lancaster crew. Again, 5-1. We weren't able to generate much. I'll have to go back and clip a few things out of this. Hopefully, hopefully the feed was somewhat usable for the first part, and I can make something out of this. Nolan and Jacob McCauley meeting up in the middle. Again, it's funny because they only live about a kilometer apart. One plays in Sussex and one plays in Lancaster. I'm sure Jacob's doing some trash talking because he did not accept the last last loss very well. So he's probably saying that we got you this time. Again, Jacob came out with a goal in this game. The next game I will be streaming. This is all of the regular season games for this week. There was one last night. It was a 4-4 tie between KV and Hampton. And then this game tonight, and beyond that, I think all that's left is the McKnight tournament that starts Thursday. And that'll be taking place from Sussex. I'll be streaming live. So we'll see you Thursday night.